Alright, hi everyone. It's me. I am going to show you in this Google Drive tutorial how you can effectively build styles into your presentations. So we're going to start off by clicking New, and we're going to start a Google Slides presentation. So once this loads, I'm going to just call my untitled presentation here. I'm going to title it, let's see, we'll pick the theme first as Simple and Light. And then I'm going to just briefly rename it to Styles Example. Okay. Let me go ahead and title this. There we go. There we are. Okay. So let's say I want to add some new slides in here. And so I'm going to just choose New Slides. And I'm going to add a variety of different types of slides, but I'm going to make sure that every single one of the ones I add has this title or subtitle, essentially, the smaller title that goes on the heading of every slide. So I did a blank one, I did one with two of these text areas, and then one with one large text area. So I'll just go ahead and call these Slide 1, Slide 2, and Slide 3. So, Slide 1, Slide 2, and Slide 3. Now, let's say that you're going through your presentation and rather than having 3 slides, you wind up having 50 or 60 slides. And let's say also that you don't really like the default format here for this particular slide or this one or this one. Let's say that you really want your titles to kind of pop against everything else. You're going to have black text or gray text here in your text boxes, maybe a picture here, and you really want your titles to convey kind of emphasis on the slide. So you want people to read the title as you come to each new slide. All right, so there's a very easy way that we can do this. Now, in some of the other text editing and presentation editing software, you'll have an actual panel in the ribbon or formatting palette bar or toolbar, whatever you want to call it, that allows you to choose these styles. Google Slides is a little different, but it still works effectively in the same kind of way. So what we're going to do is we are going to come over here to View, and we're going to choose Master. This is going to show us the breakdown of our slides based on whether or not they have a heading, along with how the bullet points will look at different levels of ordered lists. You can look at your primary title slide. You can look at essentially every single slide that you might consider presenting. So let's go ahead and start with this first slide that has a single bullet point list. I'm going to click here to edit the master title style. And so what I'm going to do is I want to change this to Helvetica, which is very, very popular style right now. And let's say I don't want it to be bold, I just want it to be regular. And then for color, let's say I want it to kind of pop with a nice orange. So I'm going to say this is what I want. Well, any slide that I create that has this format, that is the master title along with an unordered list, you'll notice changes to orange. Now let's say I want this to essentially apply everywhere. So I can go here and I can effectively make the same edit. So I'm going to go to Helvetica New. I'm going to put that orange again. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So Helvetica New, orange, no bold, and there we go. And what you'll notice is that while I did this all effectively in just a single panel from my masters, when I come over here and look at my slides, every one of my slides has now changed. And the cool thing is, if I go to add a new slide with just a title, it also now has that title formatted exactly the way I wanted it to be formatted. So the cool thing is here, with only a minor amount of changes on my part, I can change the presentation entirely. So if we had 60 slides that had a bunch of these bulleted lists, in the matter of 30 seconds, I now have changed the title for every single one of those. And you can change essentially any element that you want to across your presentation. So this is a really easy way for you to very quickly make modifications as needed. So, if I even wanted to change my title here, let's say I don't really like that black color. Let's say that I want it kind of to be maybe a mid-gray. So we'll pick something like this. This is a dark enough gray where it looks kind of classy. And then here for my subtitle, let's say I want that to be maybe a more faded gray. So there we go. And now when I come back over here, notice that my styles example by Professor Garcia has also been changed to match that. So this is how you can very quickly and very easily make changes to the styles of a presentation that you're generating from a multitude of people. And in this way, you can ensure that every person's slide will have the same style heading and will have the same formatting if you're working in a collaborative kind of setting. Right? So that's essentially all I wanted to talk about in terms of styles and formatting with regards to slides in Google Drive.